Hi guys, my name is Professor Ajiboye, and there I am trying to tell you guys my experience. It's not even my experience. It's a story time of how I fought for a chord, a 2,400 naira chord. Not like I fought for it, but then we just argued over it. So yeah, you guys should say hi to my baby. Hi. Hi. My baby is like 3 years old or something, but then I don't know. I'm still happy to have her. So you guys, let me tell you the story of how I fought for a 2,400 naira chord. So it all started like this. I was traveling back home on the 23rd, right? Yeah, I think 23rd. Yeah, 23rd. Yes. So just last year, and then while we were traveling, I didn't have like any need to charge because I already charged my phone prior to me traveling. So my cord was supposed to actually be at the back where they are like kept things, but then the driver was like, my loader like opened and all of that. I should just take my cord with me. Fine and all right. So I took my cord with me inside the car because I don't even like carrying anything. Honestly speaking, when I'm traveling. So and then the girl that was sitting in front of me, then she just was like, oh, can I like lend her my cord because she forgot hers in her hostel. So I'm like, cool, alright now. So the thing is, we are not both going to the same places. Our place is like quite further to where I am going to where I'm going to come down at. So when we got to where we were supposed to get, like the journey was like, was it 4 hours or 5? I don't know. I think we left Unilorin. So as I was saying, I think we left Unilorin around 10 o'clock, and I got to where I was going to. Sorry, half cold. Around I got to where I was going to around, I think 2 or 4. Either I had 2 or 4. So while we were going, she had like immediately we started the journey, she borrowed my car, and I don't even have a problem with that, honestly speaking. So we started the journey, and then when I got to where I was going to get to, where I was going to come down at, I left and I forgot to ask for my call back. So I think that's like a mistake on my part. I don't know if it's a mistake on my part or if it is not. But then I forgot to get back my call from her, and then I was like going home, and when I got home and I wanted to charge, I don't even use it. So we had light at home, so I didn't use it. I used my other charger to charge, and then when they took our light and I wanted to charge, I started looking through my stuff and I didn't find my cord. So that was how I just remember that, oh, I had lent someone my cord. So when I just started like praying, like, oh God, let me be able to get back my cord and everything like that. I told my mom about it, and she was like, oh, if the person is a good person, she's going to try and find you and all of that. And then I started with someone that I knew, and that person that I knew was going to where the girl was going to. So I quickly got the person's number, and then I texted her like, oh please, did the girl give you back my code? And then she said no, she didn't give her my code, but then she collected my number from her, and she was just like, who knows me? So I was already like so happy, like, ah, thank God, at least she's doing something. So we resumed back. I resumed very early. So I resumed back to school like very early. I think I resumed back to school on the 3rd or something, or something. So when I got back to school, I texted her like, then the girl later texted me, sorry, backstory, she texted me later on, and we were just like, okay, when we resume and all of that. So when we resumed, I texted her like, oh hi babe, what's up, and how would I get this thing? And she was like, she hasn't resumed yet. And you guys, I don't know if you are like, you know how hostels in Unilorin here, they do not give us 24 hours light, and if I'm going to be charging without like 24 hours light, I'm going to be using my charger and I do not have cord with it. So while I was coming back from home, I took my brother's cord but that cord isn't that good. But then I was just like, oh, I'll soon get my cord back. Like I just got that cord. But oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you guys that I just got the cord 2 days before I gave it to the girl. Before I forgot my cord with her, and I used it for just a day because by the time I got back to hostel that night, they already brought life for us in hostel. So I did use that cord for that day. Then I used it the second day. That was really when I used it till I gave it to the girl. Till I forgot it, like I left the girl. So I texted her like, oh babe, how far? And then she said she hasn't resumed yet. I texted her probably on the 6th or something. She hasn't resumed yet, and I was just like getting tired because when will you please resume? I need to charge, right? And then so that was where it went crazy. So I texted her like, oh please, and then I sent a voice note to her explaining to her that please, I just got this call like 2 days. So I just sent a voice note to her and was like, what do you mean by your hostel is this place? I left you my code. My code was it was very useful while you were at home because you have your own code in your hostel that you are not using. So obviously when you get back, you use the code. Since all these days that you were at home, you were using the code. It was very much useful to you. So why are you telling me your hostel is this place? Why can't you just like send my code to me? Find a way to like, just get my code to me. Why are you telling me that your hostel is this? Do you want me to come and meet you? And then I'm like, do you know my code is not a lottery? Like, it's not a win thing. It's something that you were borrowed. So yeah, anything you borrow from someone, you have to return it back to the person. So what are you trying to tell me? That's how this girl was not like, oh me, I'm very stupid. She didn't say I was stupid. But then she was just like implying that I'm a fool. I didn't know how, like, I mean, like, I don't know how to speak. I should go and learn how to speak to people, blah 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 blah. I wanted to reply and tell her that she should think before she types or whatever. But then my best friend told me to not reply, that she just let her be. But you guys, I slept and I woke up and I'm a girl. Like, you argue things to the end of it. I'm sorry. So I slept, woke up the next day. I sent an 8 minutes voice note to her, telling her that who is she talking to for that 8 minutes. And then I explained like literally everything to her, like, bro, what are you saying? And then it ended by her telling me that, oh, she's sorry, blah 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 blah. I'm so happy I won, like, man. The fact she told me sorry, I don't care, you guys. I told my cousin, I told my cousin's friend. I literally told everyone about, like, can you believe this person telling me this thing? Can you believe this person? I was born. So later on, she was telling me she's very sorry, blah 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 blah. I'm a queen, man. Thank you. And yeah, I told her I was sorry too for using curse words on her. That was very sorry, but it was because of what she said that got me agitated. And she was like, okay, fine, I'm all right. And that was how we ended it. And she took my number, like she took my calling number to give to keke drivers to bring my car to me. At the end of it, guys, that car works for a day. The next day it's fault. That was the most annoying shit ever. Why would I fight for you and you had the infantry to spoil? Like, where are you coming from? I don't get it. Where are you coming from? Why are you going to spoil? Hey guys, I went to go and meet the person that sold the car to me. I swear, I'm just very much drama. It's not even about being dramatic. I've just been thinking about it. Why am I being like this? Because this is not who I am. I am not this type of person. So when did I talk to somebody that is fighting over code? Somebody that went to go and meet. But then Nigeria, I'm sorry. Nigeria, yeah. You don't know how Nigeria is works. I hope you all like enjoyed my story. My crazy it's not an experience. It's a crazy story about I fought over a code that later sports. Bye guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it to your friends, and tune in for another one. Love you guys. Bye.